All right. Hello, everyone. So I wanted to get this up really quick for our portfolio and just make sure that you do allow me access to see your portfolio. That's kind of that's a deal breaker, right? And I noticed as I was going through the portfolio assignments, some of them were private, which is great, but not great for me because I need to be able to see it. That's the deal, yeah. So I can have a look and check out and so on and so forth. So a few things that we can do in order to get there. Now you can access this through whether you do it when you upload or create a new project. It will give you the options to go about doing that when you create a new project, like so. And you will find in here you'll give your project a name, of course, right? And we will go in and put this. Sorry, let me just fix my keyboard is not wanting to work here. Let me just turn it off and turn it back on. And we'll go in and, sorry, benchmark, right? Benchmark, whatever it may be. All right, awesome. So there's my benchmark, right? Project, whatever you want to call it. Sure. Now it's right here that I need you to look at, okay? Some of us are set here maybe to private or maybe to connections or Portfolium members only. Now, if you can do me a big favor, and if you can just put it to public for now, or if you want to put it to, even this one would allow for some security, right? If you don't want to go public with your portfolio, that's totally fine. But can you do this for me? Go into the Portfolium members there, hit done. And then when you upload your project, it will then give me access to it. All right. So what we can then do, of course, is go in and I'll just go here and grab this card. I showed this in class. What is it? Oh, it's a card I did for my uncle who had, yeah, anyway, long story short. So there we go. We've got that. Right? You can then go ahead and build up your projects as you go. It would be amazing for you to add as much detail in here as possible. See if you can't build your profile or your project strength up would be amazing. Add as much detail as you can. Descriptions are always great to tell your story, as we talked about many times already. I know it's we just started, but you get it. Any teammates? Probably not, right? Tags are important, right, for SEO and being able to find easily online. And then what we can do is we can just go ahead and we'll publish this, right? Yes, my uncle had a heart attack, so I made him a card, right? So the beat goes on. He's into music. So that being said, right, share on Twitter, share on Facebook, share on right, and I'm not a robot, and so we've done this possibly already, but since you are completing your first project, this is how we go about doing this, right? And we're going to go ahead and we're going to publish that project. Awesome. So you can then go in, you can do edits to your project at any time. You'll notice, look at that, I've got a notification telling me that I created a new project, which is cool. And that way, what we're going to do is you can then grab me the link for that, okay? And your link, of course, here and share. Yes. And so what we can then do is copy link to project, right? So copy link to project is then copied. Now, since I have you, one other thing I wanted to go over, you may have already uploaded your brainstorming for this project, which is totally cool. You may be saying to yourself, Mitch, I totally forgot to add it to my portfolio. And I, digitally anyway. And so what I want to do now, let's take 2 minutes. I want to show you how to do that. Here we are in portfolio and I'm going to go into assignments. All right. Now I'm going to preview this as though I'm a student just to kind of help you out. And let's go into story one or benchmark one story. So I am you and you have, right, pretending I've already submitted this assignment. And there it is, right? Now, this is benchmark one. You'll notice that I have a submission already up here. All right. Again, you may have already submitted this. I don't need you to resubmit it one more time, but I need you to have that within the comment, as mentioned in the instructions right here. Make sure that you give me the link. So that being said, we do not need to resubmit the assignment. What you will notice, everyone, over here by submission details, so if you did already, this is only for those who have already submitted it. And, it's a really quick way to just give me that link so that I can see it. Okay. Submission details is right here. Check this out. Click. Awesome. Then we can go here to add a comment. There we go. I copied and I pasted this into my my portfolio in the comment of the submission, benchmark one, as per the instructions. You're going to go ahead and save it, and bada boom and bada bing. And that is it all. That's how you get your folio assignment in. You can then share it with me so that I can have access to it. And then secondly, making sure that you do have your privacy settings set to just Portfolium members. Sound good? I hope you found this helpful, and it gets us where we want to be. Now, when we get into this, I would love for all of you by the end of the semester to go in and investigate this entire beautiful platform that's here. You have so much here that's available to you. I may look to see that you get this all filled out, okay, in this area. Notice I'm almost there. I've got a few things. I got to add my resume, which is kind of funny. But I'm waited to do this because I want to do this with you, since we do have to create a resume together. So that being said, the more you can fill up here, the better it will be. Also, we looked at this in class. It's pretty neat. Check this out. I'm just in my general overview home. And look at this. We have our Mohawk College education right here. And if you all click on that for a sec, hey, check it out. I've got the beat goes on. This was the cart that I just completed, right? You will notice that your assignments will show up here. Isn't that cool? Now, again, if you would rather this not be so it's not like this, right? You can look to maybe change up the privacy settings. But I think it's fantastic that we can go in. Here's the one that I did up. And shared with everyone, right? And so you have yours, and if you want to have a look, see if yours is there. It should be there if you've submitted it, or you've brought it over from Portfolio or from Canvas, right? So by importing your files from Canvas, which is another thing that's fantastic, that I'm hoping you guys are taking advantage of, or at least aware that you can do this, and that is your the ability to import your project from Canvas directly. So any projects that you've done in the past, you can go here to Portfolio, right? And then we can go here to add new project. This is how you do it, right? Am I losing my mind? And then you can go in. This is not the right way. I apologize. You have to just go in and no, I'm going to finish that one later. We go here and we can bring in through Canvas, right? Now there it is here. Sorry, I apologize. Right on the main page. It was right beside me. Your school supports Canvas imports. So cool. Get started. I know we did this last week and the week prior, just getting set up. You can connect to Canvas, and if you haven't done that, you can do that directly through the main one at Mohawk College there. And I'm sure you've already done this, but maybe not. And then when we go here to click on Canvas, you can then go to continue. It will then give you all of your assignments here that are based within your Canvas course. So meaning anything from last semester, right? Your initials logo that you may have done, things that you really are proud of or want to bring into your portfolio, go ahead and do that. Amazing. And you click on here, you'll notice I don't have anything as part of my course assignments because I don't have any assignments, right? There we go. I've got these ones, but they're training things, but not anything to speak of. Yours will, of course, show you your assignments, and you can then go ahead and import it from there. So you just click, and then you can add. Cool, eh? And then you can go select assignments, right? Import now, and then confirmation, and that will then show up within your main home here in your portfolio. Sorry, go into my portfolio. There we go. Cool, eh? And then you can go here, and that should then show up here within this area. Good? Sound good? Amazing. I hope, again, I meant to cut it off there, but I figured since I was here already, we go through this. Also, if you want to give this a try, everyone, go through your settings and just make sure these are all set up. It would be amazing for you to add a banner, right? Great to have a beautiful little icon. Fill in all of this information, your date, etc., date of birth, and so on and so forth, all this fun stuff. Yep. Email, that's my personal, that's my work and personal email, right? And then we have passwords, notifications. If you're finding your emails are getting out of control, you can toggle on and off at any time. You can block accounts, right? I have 0 blocked at the moment. And then we can look at privacy settings here as well. And you can prevent employers from contacting you. That being said, you might not be looking for work and you might not want to be out there yet. Right? And I mean, as an employer, it would be frustrating to know that you are up here thinking it looks like you're looking for work. And so I'm contacting you going, oh my goodness, I can't wait to have you on my team. And you're like, oh, by the way, I'm not really looking for work. I'm busy. I'm at school. I can't. This is why it would be good to have it off, right, or on, right? I'm too busy. I'm not available for looking for, or I'm presently employed, right? And you don't want to show up on people's, right, feeds or possibilities. Now, only allow people I've connected with to view my profile, right? You can still share this, and this is another way you can share your link for your portfolio to me. You can just click on this, you can copy it and email it to me, or add this to your thing. But I'm going to keep that as only allow people off, so that will allow anyone who needs to or wants to connect with me that they can, or at least see it. Sound good? All this other stuff is here. I'm not 100% sure on security clearance. I don't work for the FBI or the CIA, but that sounds pretty cool. So that's that. Your really quick overview of Portfolium, and I hope you found it well. I'm going to take off now, and all the best. I'll see you next week in class.